Yeah, that I already know about, having my CDL. Now, this is like my first, I guess you would call them a schooly type thing. So far, what I understand, I can, because this is under, 30 some feet long or something like this, because this is a Class B. You know, you have a Class A minibus, you have a Class B like this, and you got a Class C, which is like a regular school bus, and then there's the cab over, which is a Class D. You know, and so far I understand the Class C and D need an actual CDL with passenger endorsements. This would be non-CDL with passenger endorsements, but the only thing I'm not sure about is since I removed all the seats, do I still need a passenger endorsement? I don't think so because it's not for commercial use, you know. This is personal use only, so I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, I just need a regular driver's license for this, unless I was hauling passengers or using it for commercial use. Now, I do know a lot of people can register these, like retitle them and things like that for an actual motorhome or RV, you know, things like that. But for what I'm doing, I think they only require that if you have sewer and water. That's it, you know, because of DEP and all that kind of stuff. Sorry, EPA and. So like you can feel free to comment, let me know if I'm missing something, or you could probably like have some people send me videos or mention like tag me in some videos so I can get a little bit more updated on it. But that's so far what I understand. Because I'm looking at the old registration and gross vehicle weight, you know, is a max of 24,000 pounds. So I know I can upgrade this a little bit. You know, basically I could do like 25.5, you know, as long as I stay under the 26,000 pounds that the bus is rated for. Also, it's up here on the sticker. It says curb weight 14,000 pounds, even though I just took out 1,000 pounds. Max gross weight is 6,000 pounds, it's saying. So a max total weight is 20,000 pounds, it's saying here on this tag. You know, I have a hard time believing this bus weighs 14,000 pounds empty, you know. Well, probably 13,000 pounds now since I emptied it out, you know. But by the time I put the furniture and stuff in here and all that, maybe, yeah, that probably does sound about right. I know drivetrain wise, you know, the tires and the suspension, I could definitely handle like, what was it, like 26 or 20, like the tires are good for like 28,000 pounds, you know, all together. And this axle, I'm pretty sure, is a 20,000 pound axle. And then the front axle, if I remember correctly, is a 1,200 pound axle. Maybe 1,500, but I think it was 1,200. So basically, I know I'm good physically for 30,000 pounds for like my axle and braking. So I'm trying to like figure out, like, with all the furniture and stuff in here, with the fuel tanks and with 500-gallon fuel tanks, plus the other stuff, like that right there, every 100 gallons, if I remember correctly, is basically like 700 pounds. So basically for 500 gallons, I believe it's 4,000 pounds with fuel, plus the like other smaller fuel tank and gas. So let's just say 5,000 pounds worth of fuel, plus maybe 2,000 pounds of furniture and appliances and carpeting and stuff like that. I should be at max weight to drive down the road. And then DOT and stuff like that, I'm not going to give you a super hard time if you're not towing very heavy. So to tow Stinky Pete from the hitch receiver, Stinky Pete only weighs 5,500 pounds. And then my trailer weighs a little over 1,200 pounds. So let's just say 7,000 pounds towing from the hitch. So that's kind of why I'm thinking, as long as I stay basically under the 30,000 pounds, I'm safe. So like going out to California, the bus fully loaded with fuel, batteries, furniture, food, everything. And also the trailer with Stinky Pete on it. It should come out to basically 26 to maybe a little over 27,000 pounds. But again, it's not commercial use, it's only personal use, so a lot of things they let slide. Like technically over 500 gallons, you need a tanker endorsement and also have hazmat and a few other things like that. And also, they'll allow you to tow about 10% over the gross vehicle weight. So if it's 20,000 pounds, they'll let you do like 23,000 pounds or something like that. But a lot of that stuff is I'm going to figure out later. You know, I got to get this all done, figure out how much it weighs and things like that. But, you know, overall, I'm not going to go over what the suspension and brakes are rated for. You know, the suspension and brakes are definitely good for at least 26,000 pounds. But when I checked it not long ago, it's 30,000 pounds I'm good for the suspension and brakes. It's like what they do is they build in redundancies into the system, you know. So like if it's rated for, let's just say, a 10,000 pound load, suspension wise it's going to handle 20,000 pounds, because when you're going down the road, the weight is putting more of a load on the axles and stuff with the shock. You know, same thing with braking and stuff. Like, it's always overbuilt for what you're actually rated for. Just like chains and ratchet straps, you have peak load limits and then you have working load limits. So let's just say I had a chain that's rated for 50,000 pound braking strength, but the working load limit is only 10,000 pounds. It's only like a quarter or an eighth of what it actually can hold before it breaks, you know? See, I already have my CDL Class A to do the bus and trailer if I was over the 26,000 pounds. The only I got all my endorsements except passenger endorsements. So really, all I really need to do is go and maybe get that passenger endorsement, and then I'm good overall. Then I don't have to worry about really anything except maybe getting pulled over or something. But again, because it's not registered for over 26,000 pounds and it's only for personal use, I don't have to stop at DOT checkpoints. Now, this does have air brakes, so maybe there's a thing in there where I still have to stop, but I don't think so. A lot of that stuff I gotta like refreshen up on, but I got so much work to do before I get to that part. And I know there's all these little laws and stuff. I remember, like, you can't have so many windows, or you can't block off so many of the windows or something like that. Like, there's quite a bit to it, like all the little fine details that I have not read up on. You know, like when you're trying to seal things off or get rid of things. But I'm just trying to do basic on this thing, you know, just basic insurance, registration, inspection on it, and be good to go, you know. I think I have it figured out. I'm going to file a MPV. It's a multi-purpose vehicle. So it looks like it's like NV1S or something like that. Basically, I just print out that form, fill it out, give them all the information on the bus and stuff, and then it can get basically registered as a multi-purpose vehicle, MPV. Because I don't want to register it as an RV. I don't want to have running water or any of that extra stuff. I could do that later on if I wanted to, but for right now, I just want to travel with it and sleep in it. That's it.